Boy, do I have a game that is going to interest a lot of you. Project GAMM. According to the website alone, this is the most beautiful battle in the world. Now, before we go any further, I want to note that this game is not coming out for mobile devices. This is in no way targeting the mobile audience. So for those of you that are already thinking to yourself, oh no, this is going to be a mobile game, don't worry, it is not. Now, this game was announced, I think about a week ago. They didn't release any artwork, didn't really release any information other than the fact that this game was in active development. But as of the last 24 hours, we've received screenshots, we've received actual information pertaining to the game, and that is what we're gonna go ahead and cover today. Now, Gematsu was actually the very first place I saw cover Project GAMM. They made an article on their website titled Cygames announces Project GAMM, a fantasy action game for console, directed and produced by Kenichiro Takaki. Now, Cygames are the people that make Granblue Relink, which has not yet come out, but is scheduled to come out sometime in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this is also, interestingly enough, being done by the director who did Senran Kagura, the anime and the video game series. So the character models are no doubt going to be superb. Now, according to the magazine, when the announcement was first made, you can fight in a flashy and exciting player versus player action battles. The game is set in a world of magic and machines, and the machines are powered by magic. The protagonist may possibly be a young mage. There is also a maid, there's a robot, there's a knight. Almost everyone is playable and plays a central role, and the game is being created with multiplayer at its core. Now, this is not a massively multiplayer online RPG, therefore you're not going to be able to have hundreds of people concurrently occupying a single given space, but this is going to be a multiplayer RPG, so you are going to be able to have various different players all playing concurrently together. Kind of like maybe something similar to Borderlands, maybe something similar to Genshin Impact. I haven't really revealed specifically how many players are going to be able to play cooperatively at the same time. Now, Gematsu did make another post just 12 hours ago, and in this post they go to showcase various different screenshots and artwork from the game. Now let's go ahead and look at these real quick. Man, so that's the maid character, evidently. Holy, these character models look, and even the special effects, like I really want to see this in game. So you're supposed to play as a young mage. Does this mean that this is the main character? Is that a, yeah, that, I'm pretty sure that's a girl. Well, unfortunately, that was pretty much it with regards to the artwork and the two different screenshots we got to see of the maid. Slightly disappointed here we didn't get to see more. Also a little bit disappointed that we don't really have anything with regards to official gameplay to base any of this off of. We have obviously a couple different screenshots which go to show what looks to be some of the special effects from the maid, who was wielding a broomstick in one hand, and in her other hand some kunai. So yeah, evidently she's some kind of assassin character. From what this looks like, I believe there are going to be a variety of different characters that you can go about recruiting within the game itself. You're going to be able to play as each of those individual characters. Those characters are going to fill various different roles: DPS, tank, support. And since this is going to be a very heavily multiplayer game, I'm not certain if they're going to allow you access to your entire party when playing alongside other players, or if you're going to have to select a character and then join another player's game and then play through exclusively with that character while the person you're playing with plays through as their character. That's kind of how Genshin Impact handles things. And honestly, I have never really been that big a fan of how Genshin Impact handles its multiplayer. I think that is the one thing that really turned me off of playing it. But again, very, very little is known about this game. It is not an MMO, but it does have a very large emphasis on multiplayer since that is the core of the game. This looks like it is going to have a complete action combat system. It is anime inspired and it looks gorgeous from the couple screenshots we've seen. And given who is actively developing this and who is in charge of the character designs and everything, like, you know, this game is going to look incredible. Now, there is no release date for the game right now. This might come out in 2022, this might come out in 2023, given that this is called Project GAMM and we don't even have an official name for it yet. It's probably a ways off, but there is no doubt in my mind that this is going to be a really fun anime game to play. And I guarantee if you guys like things like Tales of Arise, if you like the Granblue Relink game, if you like something like Scarlet Nexus, you are probably going to like this game, or at least that is what I'm hoping. That is the expectation I have, and that is how I am approaching looking at this title. But you know what, guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you are excited from the very little you've seen, from the very little you got to read, and let's talk about it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow, or if you're only watching for Project GAMM coverage, then in the next Project GAMM announcement, where they hopefully reveal the actual official title of the game, which really I hope isn't that
Someday